All right, 1979 Earth Goats. If 2026 has felt like an absolute whirlwind so far, you are definitely not alone. But here's the good news. As we hit the second half of May, the cosmic weather is taking a massive turn. We are officially stepping out of April's crazy Aries firestorm and moving straight into some serious material stabilization. So, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into your exact late May wealth playbook. We'll be mapping out the specific dates, tactical pivots, and absolute must-know wealth preservation strategies you need to master between May 15th and May 31st. Let's get into it. So, the big question hanging over us right now is this. Are you ready to turn the fire horse's wild volatility into bankable, rock-solid stability? You know, the overarching energy of 2026 is what the playbook calls a high burnout year. It's fast, it's unpredictable, and it honestly just demands nonstop momentum. But as an Earth Goat, you're currently soaking up the incredibly grounding Taurus season and the Water Dragon month. Your goal right now? It's not to run faster, it's to take all that raw, buzzing energy of the year and actually ground it into real, realized value.
Here's our roadmap for the rest of May. First, we'll run through a quick Earth Goat SWOT analysis. Then, we'll map out your mid-May execution timeline, lock down your defensive tactics for May 25th, break down some industry-specific strategies, and finally, prep your runway for June.
All right, kicking things off with Part 1, the Earth Goat SWOT analysis.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting. You've got this amazing innate 6 harmonies advantage working for you. Basically, your sign inherently cooperates with the 2026 energy, which means smoother transitions for you compared to the rest of the pack. You also have fantastic support from the Taiyang, or the Sun Star. Think powerful male mentors ready to unblock any stalled projects. Plus, Taurus season just gives you a massive home field advantage for earthy resilience. But we absolutely have to talk about the flip side. The Water Dragon month seriously cranks up emotional restlessness. And let's be honest, how often does that trigger some add-to-cart emotional spending to blow off steam? There's also a real risk of money leakage simply because you might be a little too soft-hearted right now, thanks to the Hui Chi star. So, spoiler alert, do not act as a financial guarantor for anyone this month. Also, watch out for tech stubbornness. Refusing to pivot right now could leave you totally in the dust. Oh, and keep an eye out for the cascading cloud star stirring up gossip, along with heightened cybersecurity risks. Double-triple check your passwords and protocols right now.
Moving right along to Section 2, the mid-May execution timeline.
Okay, get your calendars out because the back half of May is a rapid-fire action window requiring absolute surgical precision. Starting on May 16th with the Taurus new moon, we have the value reset. This is your exact prime moment to launch new income streams or invest in community projects. Literally the next day, May 17th, Mercury shifts into Gemini, kicking off a phase for digital niche expansion. The move here? Share your expertise, launch that newsletter, or go on a podcast. Then, on May 18th, Mars enters Taurus. We call this the steadfast hustle. You are going to feel a massive surge of endurance to finally knock out those huge professional projects. Keep pushing hard here, because it leads perfectly into May 22nd, the Uranus Cassini. This is your digital breakthrough. You can absolutely expect a sudden flash of genius. This is the day to adopt a new AI tool, pivot your brand, and just embrace the unexpected in tech.
But knowing when to push means knowing when to stop. That brings us to Section 3, May 25, the Power Guard.
Look at the crazy contrast between these two dates. The momentum you've built up through the 22nd is incredible, but, and this is absolutely crucial, you cannot carry that aggressive experimental vibe into the end of the month, because on May 25th, Mars squares Pluto. The playbook specifically calls this the Power Guard for a reason. Things are going to get intensely friction-heavy. You must actively dodge office politics. Do not take the bait and get dragged into power struggles. Your only job on the 25th is playing defense. Protect your data, lock down your assets, and just stay incredibly calm while the competition gets aggressive. Let them completely burn themselves out while you sit securely behind the fortress you built.
Okay, let's pivot a bit. Section 4, Industry Wealth Tactics.
Wealth right now is built on consistency and visibility, but how you play the game depends entirely on your day job. If you're an entrepreneur, you've got the yearly Harmony Star working its magic. That means new clients and sweet revenue growth. But the secret sauce? You have to act incredibly fast and pivot when the market demands it. Don't dig your heels in. Now, if you're a content creator, you are tapping into the Sky Star's insanely fertile imagination period. But pay attention to the timeline. The stuff you create strictly between May 17th and the 22nd has a huge chance of blowing up and getting major external recognition. And finally, for our corporate professionals, you need to be playing chess, not checkers. There is a massive promotion window opening up after August, but the visibility you need to actually land it, you earn that right now. Start packaging up your value metrics and getting them in front of leadership while this grounded Taurus energy is backing you up.
And that brings us to our final section, Part 5, preparing for June 2026.
Late May isn't just about surviving. It's about setting the stage for sovereign leadership. I really want you to let this mandate sink in. My self-worth is my net worth. I align my values with my actions and watch abundance flow effortlessly. As Saturn and Neptune do their dance in Aries, your generation is really being asked to step into a new way of operating. You can't afford to have those porous boundaries anymore, just absorbing everyone else's financial drama. Aligning your values with your actions means trusting your actual strategy, not your knee-jerk emotional reactions, especially when people come asking for financial favors.
The real takeaway here is making that shift from the wild, restless gallop of the fire horse into a steady harvest phase. If you focus heavily on grounding your assets right now, whether that's buying land, securing permanent investments, or even just locking down your digital footprint, you are literally building a fortress. This solid foundation is exactly what's going to insulate you and help you withstand the intense, heat-heavy power dynamics we know are coming later this summer.
So, I'll leave you with this to chew on. With Jupiter preparing to enter Leo, how will the groundwork you lay in late May empower you to step right into the spotlight and lead with actual joy this summer? The cosmic rewards are going to the people who lead from the heart, and the courage to be seen starts with the absolute stability you build right now. So lock in those digital breakthroughs, hold the line on May 25th, and step into summer with completely unshakable confidence. You've got this.